Welcome to the unboxing of my OLED Switch, along with my strategy guide. Don't worry, this is going to be fun, so come with me now on this magical journey and experience this firsthand. So now let's recall some of my own memories as I dive right into this open landscape. Alright, enough with the dramatics. Let's get this started before I fall flat. Oh sorry, I got caught up in the moment there. It's time to open this up now, isn't it? To see what's inside and bring it out and show you. Because I've already opened it up and I already know what's in there, but I'm going to show you what was in there when I first opened it up. Right now. Yeah, the struggle is real here. I'm going to have to put this down. So, firstly, when you take out the box, of course you got to be nice and gentle with this because it's a fresh box and I love to keep my boxes nice and fresh. Because I'm sick in the head, I'm OCD, I can't not damage a box. Most people just rip it open. That's completely fine, but for me, personally, nice and neat as I take this out. So please, just be careful with them. These corners are still square. The best stuff that you're ever gonna get is right now in this moment as you take it all out of the box. And I just know it's gonna look so good on my shelf as I look at it and it looks back presumably on me, right? In a non-weird way, you know? The strangeless way. Yeah, it just sounds more weird than it actually is. But me hugging the box, yeah, that's a little weird. This OLED Switch, it's bigger, it's brighter, it's much more cleaner. It's much more cleaner because it's brand new, that's right. So that's why it's cleaner. I don't know how long it's going to stay clean for, but right now it's pretty damn clean. Just like these brand new Zelda themed Joy-Cons that I have in my hands. Now, what am I going to do with these? Well, obviously you've got to put it on the sides of the OLED screen. That big, fresh, clean, crispy screen that I just got out. Nice and easy, ready to go. It's all charged up mostly. I've got to do my own charging. It's lightly charged, I'm sure, when you first get it. But I'll fully charge it and then I'll put it on to play. Well, for as long as this battery allows me in this OLED model. As it is now, fully charged. And apparently the battery in the OLED bigger brighter screen lasts a lot longer than a smaller older model with the dimmer screen. I don't know how that works. I'm not a scientist or a technical engineer or anything like that. I don't know how this stuff works. I just play the games that they give me on the systems that they sell to me. And the multiple many that I have. But it's good to own more than one. When I go around traveling with my son and family, sometimes we take it in the car and we play local 2-player in the car. If we have the same games, which we normally do.
Alright you two, that's enough 2-player for one day. Thanks a lot, Dad.
You started it. Regardless if you take the Switch out to play or you leave it at home, it still needs to be docked. It's what gives the Switch its life. Without it, there is no life for the Switch. Even Link taking out his PurePad out and about will have to charge it at some point. And with this new custom dock, made in his honor, I'm sure he will feel right at home. and it's not the old black standard edition, but you go with the old standard edition Switch. Sometimes you just see the black one, it's like, you know what, that's cool, sitting there nice, collecting dust. Dust attracts to the black on the Switch dock on the shelf because that's where the dust goes and you see it a lot more. Now this is the nice Zelda patent that we got. And it does always catch my eye when I'm playing my games. Oh yeah, look at that. It does get a little distracting though. And look at it all coming together to make it one complete package that I pulled out of this cardboard box with all that other crap inside. Don't worry about the cords just yet. We want to see how cool this looks when you bring it all together. Because it looks so great when you bring it all out together as one. It's something that's so fresh and new and exciting to see for that very moment in time that I filmed this. Because obviously now I've played it so many times, it's old news. It's up on the shelf, yeah, I see it up on the shelf. That's old news. Oh no, I made it mad. That's not what I meant. Don't listen to what I say, believe me, no one else does.
Witness the blood moon's rise.
Oh crap. Oh, please forgive me, I didn't mean it. You can understand that, right? It's all in the past now. Let's just go back to how we once were. Yeah, just like this. Remember? But in this moment in time, it was so fresh and new to me. So exciting to bring it all out. But excitement goes to my brain and I just can't contain my excitement because it's right there. It's in my hands. How much better does this get? Well, you know, it could actually get a lot better. There. So, don't take it too personally here. I've had plenty of great moments in my time, especially when I opened up my Super Nintendo for the first time in 1993. Oh, what a day that was. But that's a story for another time. But for now, let's just enjoy this moment in this time. Yes, I accept thee from the Triforce of the Gods. Ah, what a picture-perfect moment this is. But it's now time to pack up this box and move on up to the top of my shelf. Just gotta put it in its place where it belongs. Nice and easy. We want to make this look good. Well, as good as me, if that's even possible. But it's not over yet. It's a moment we're having right now, as I now have to work out what I gotta do with all these extra cords that I have lying around. All these cords and cables I've already got with my old Switch. I'm just going to replace my old Switch stuff. So I'm going to take out the cords that I have on my old Switch and just put all my new stuff with the old cords. Keep the old cords separate to the new cords, you know what I mean? So let's not keep them all the same. Might as well just keep one set of cords for now because I don't need two set up on the Switch dock outside, no. I'll keep the old cords where they should be and the new cords in the box where they are right now. Up in that box, that's where they are. My new cords are up there. See it up there? You can't see it, but it's inside. That X-ray vision, you can see inside that box, but right now you can't see it because it's up there on the shelf. Yeah, I can't see shit. Now back to my cords that I've already put back in the box. But if you're watching the video, I'll show you previously what they look like in the box before I put it back in the box to put back on the shelf to keep my old cords out where the dock is right now, because I'm going to use those cords out there for my old and new Switch at the same time, because I don't really need the new cords up there because they're the exact same cords anyway, so they'll stay in the box for now, but you can't see unless you've got the X-ray vision, or just remember them from before. If you can't see, but you can see, as I show you where I recorded previously. The cords, they're taking over. Help me. That makes sense, doesn't it? I've just explained that pretty well, I think. You get me. Well, I hope we're on the same page as I now open up my strategy guide. The question is, where do you start with this thing? Well, I guess you start from the start, don't you? I mean, it's right there, written on the page. It's great to have all this information all in the one place, because there's a lot of it. This game is 3 times bigger than the original. This game is so vast. This game is so big, you're gonna need a strategy guide. Of course you can watch online videos if you want to go in this direction. Welcome to my Zelda Tears of the Kingdom walkthrough. No way! Did you see that? Whoa, man. Oh no, I don't believe it. Maybe you do. That's believable, right? Hang on a minute, just getting myself adjusted here. Subscribe here now for more cool looking poses. But that's no fun. For me, it's actually looking in the strategy guide and looking up some things that I don't really know too much about to find more information about. The best thing about the strategy guide is to give you the extra information that you need sometimes, but you don't initially get in the game because sometimes there's so much information coming at you, you can't take it all in. I know my brain sometimes just can't process all the information and I've got to get it out. Kind of like what I'm doing now, right? So you can see me processing my information, but I'm talking about in my mind, but it's coming out to the camera and talk about, just tell you how I process the information that I get sometimes. This comes out, but sometimes I don't take it all in because too much comes out.
So I better bookmark this so we can all be on the same page. Well, you know, eventually. Can you feel the love in the room? Well, I can't, but you get the idea.
I'm never on the same page as anybody else. Believe me. My page is always flipping. I'm like 5 pages ahead. Everyone's still reading what I already just read and wrote up here on the pages to my right. Back on the left, you got to catch up to what I'm saying and wrote already.
You get me? Probably not. Even I'm confused. Don't worry, I'm still trying to work out these chords from before. That's how lost I am right now. As I ask myself the big question, is all this worth it? Well, let's find out.
Is this worth the price tag? I don't know. For you. For me it is. Because I'm a collector.
I am the collector of the finest gaming artifacts. It's all mine, and you can't stop me because I cannot be stopped.
Besides, I got this for a steal at 450 Australian dollars. That'll turn your lights on.
Biggest downfall, of course, is the hard drive space. Even though they gave you so much more space in this, they didn't give you a whole lot more hard drive space. They should have gave us an extra card. Because this puny little hard drive 64GB is nothing. Everyone knows. I mean, yeah, sure, the screen's nice and big. Is it worth the big upgrade price that they give you? There's no graphical upgrade in it. For most people, it's not going to be, let's be honest.
I mean, there's nothing worse when you're trying to save some footage and nothing happens because you can't save the footage. Have a look at this. But despite the hard drive limitations,
for me personally, this was worth it. I'm glad I got it. I do like it. I'm gonna put it up on the shelf. It's already out there, right? It's already out there. I already put it up on the shelf. Because I filmed this after I took it out of the box, obviously, and I put the box back up on the shelf to make it look nice up there with the rest of my cool looking stuff. I can't put myself on the shelf because, you know, I'd break the shelf. As cool as I look, I wouldn't be so cool when I fall down the shelf. Some people might like to see that. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
but it's so hard to stop touching what's on display. Whoa, that was a close call. What in the world am I thinking? Touching the shelf. I think I may have lost the page that I'm on. You know what I mean? Are we even reading the same book? No, and we're never gonna be. Nobody ever understands what's inside the mind of the collector. We're usually a little different than most people. So, I'll just stay over here, and you just stay over there. Not collecting anything.
So, is this game the best Zelda game of all time, Tears of the Kingdom? For me personally, no. I love this game a lot, but I still prefer Link to the Past and all those type of traditional Zelda games. This is really great for something new. This game is so vast compared to Breath of the Wild. You got the sky level where you start.
Yeah, just watch those flaming rock balls coming at you though. They will hurt you.
Then you got your standard landscape down in the middle where you just run along, shoot arrows,
And then you skip along to the next part of the landscape.
all that kind of stuff that you do in a normal Zelda game.
And also, they're not so normal.
Part of the fun is finding the shrines that you can't see from the towers or on the ground. Sometimes we're underneath, sometimes we're up above. The chests that give you extra hidden weapons and armors that you have in the game to upgrade yourself, and the hearts and the stamina. You get as much stamina as you can get to go and run and climb as fast as long as you can.
And also at times to hang on for dear life.
And then as you upgrade, you can go to Ganondorf anytime you want.
And he sure has been waiting a long time, as he has seen better days, which just happens to be today. So prepare yourself.
To take him on. You can take a few attempts at him if you like as well. It's not an easy game, it's a long game. You gotta play the long game if you want to make it a little bit easier. If you don't want to make it easy for yourself, you can go straight up there with almost nothing to try and beat him. That makes it much more harder to play, obviously.
But, for me personally, to beat the Demon King himself, I like to be prepared. as much as I can as I now finish this, as this game has now come to an end. Don't be intimidated. You know what to do here. You've collected what you need to collect as you've been going through this game from the start to the very finish. To be in this position, this spot, right now, in this moment, it's gonna take a lot of heart, and you're gonna get knocked down, but you're gonna get back up again. And don't forget to take all the armor
And weaponry I can get and the shields to fight the big bosses at the end of Hyrule in the big castle. To finish the game.
as I will not accept anything less but the best for myself, because that's what I bring to this franchise and what it's brought to me. Is it my favorite Zelda of all time? I can't say that it is,
But it's up there. It's right up there. It's up there in the sky of Hyrule. As I look down,
and get back into it again.
because talking about it is so much fun, I just want to dive back down and play this game once more on a ground level. All powered up and ready to go because I've been playing for so long now. I've got so much stuff in my stock I can take on anything that I want. So thank you for listening. I love this franchise and it's got me so excited, as you can see. I hope you love it, because if you don't, that's okay too, right? We don't all like the same things, and I didn't even like Breath of the Wild to begin with. But I love it now.
And without it, there would be no Tears of the Kingdom.
Glad I got it. I'm glad I got the OLED Switch edition. Fits so nicely in my shelving that I just love having it there. So thank you for listening, and I will see you eventually after today. So bye for now. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thank you.
I think I'm all done. I have nothing left to say.